I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of BoxTalk. It's Mayday again. Floyd Mayweather returns against Marcos Maidana. An interesting fight here. It's supposed to be Khan, then it weren't Khan, then there was a poll on the internet. Got all this stuff going on, but Maidana gets it after a stunning victory over Adrian Broner. Ade, what do you think of this fight?
Nah. Not having it.
Not having it? What's the problem? What's the problem?
It's not. No. Maybe I'm just too greedy. But in September, the Alvarez buzz. Maybe that's just me. You know what I mean? The Alvarez buzz was huge. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you mentioned, I was like, oh my god, he's fighting Alvarez. He's actually going to go up to 154 and fight. I actually felt like, my god, he's fighting someone that could beat him.
Yeah. You felt
it was like a fight. It was a real fight for me. Yeah. And if people said it came too early for Alvarez, understandably, probably did a little bit, but it was a fight. It wasn't all this pole crap. No, he's fighting Maidana because Maidana beat Adrian Broner, but yet most people have said that Adrian Broner isn't as good as we thought. Yeah. At the back of the Malignaggi and the Adrian Broner and the Maidana fight. And you know what's worse about all this, Ryan? Sorry, I know you're gonna come in. I see you trying to come in. Yeah. What was worse about all this was it was between Maidana and Amir Khan. That was the options. So you got a guy that has lost 2 of his last 4 fights and was fighting at 140. Yeah. And you got another kid that literally, he beat Broner. Wasn't a great win. It was a win nonetheless. That was the options. Is that all we've got left?
I think the Broner win was more shocking, more than an impressive.
It was more like, oh my god, you beat Broner.
You just beat Broner.
But don't get me wrong, that was going a couple more rounds. Broner had him.
Yeah,
Maidana was getting gassed a bit.
Yeah.
You know,
see,
I think Showtime are pissed they showed him to a 6-fight contract. I bet they wish it was 4.
I'll tell you what.
There's no one else to fight.
Maidana deserved the fight. Let me get it right. In terms of Khan, Maidana deserved the fight. Yeah. Khan was not in a good run, was not in the division, so Maidana deserved the fight. But if you're looking at who Floyd can actually fight, he's a champion 2 weight classes. 154 had more threats and more challenges than 147 right now. And the guys at 147 who carry the top of the division, he's already beaten most probably.
Look, I'm a big Miguel Cotto fan. Everyone knows this. You watch the videos, you hear me talk about Miguel Cotto quite a lot because I like Miguel Cotto. You watch my tweets, I talk a lot about Miguel Cotto. Now, I'm not saying Mayweather should have gone to 160 like Miguel Cotto did to fight Sergio Martinez, but that's the difference for me right there. Yeah. He's gone up and he's fighting the number 1 middleweight out there right now. People might say GGG or Peter Quinlan. Sergio Martinez is and has been for the last 6 years middleweight king. Yeah. Cotto, risky as hell, is going up there to fight him. He might lose the fight, but you know what? He's going to cement his legacy because he's actually taken a bona fide risk in fighting someone that is 110% guaranteed bigger than him. Cotto should be fighting at 147, but hey, weight issues aside, he's fighting a guy at 160. Why is Mayweather choosing to fight a guy? Let's be honest, Maidana's a 140 guy. He's had 4 fights, I think, at 147. Looked okay. Maidana wins the lotto ticket, as Mayweather says it, the lotto ticket. Even that I don't like.
Okay, the thing about it,
from
Mayweather's about the money. From a marketing standpoint and from making money off his win of Broner, it makes sense as his business. Because I think the guys at 154 who I want to see Mayweather fight don't bring that type of money. But they bring something different. They bring the heat.
Look, Mayweather's fight against Robert Guerrero, who I think is a better fighter than Maidana, but that's another video. Yeah. That fight, it done 800,000 buys. That's what they say. So it was one of his first fights. For a long time, it didn't do 1 million. Unless this undercard is as stacked as his fight against Alvarez was, I don't see how this fight... It has not gained any interest.
It hasn't. There's rumours that Broner's going to be on the undercard.
Needs to be.
And
Khan, they're saying.
Yeah?
Yeah, shame not against each other.
Yeah. That could lead to other things down the line for both of them. But I normally try to break down fights and tell you how the fight's going to go stylistically. I don't think we need to do that in this fight.
No, I think go to YouTube, watch Arturo Gatti versus... Look, no, it's not going to be that bad. Look, it's not going to be like Arturo Gatti versus Mayweather. I get that. Maidana does come with a bit more heat. But we saw him destroy Victor Ortiz. We saw him really, really hurt Amir Khan. Again, someone that's supposed to have speed and footwork, similar to Mayweather, but kind of different styles. So look, I'm not trying to write Maidana off in any way, shape or form. He deserves the matchup of what he done in the last fight. All I'm trying to say is that, is this all we have? Yeah. When the Cold War happened between Top Rank and Golden Boy many years ago, everyone was a bit happy about it, saying, we're going to get real good matchups and this. The Cold War's affecting it big time now because there are 3 fighters over there in terms of the new Marquez at 143, 144. Yeah, the new bigger, bulkier Marquez, another video. Pacquiao, another video. Even a Provodnikov or Timothy Bradley.
Yeah.
I'd rather see all those four fighting than Maidana.
I agree with you. I think the legitimate contender for the division is Timothy Bradley. And I think that's the part that should be happening. And it's not going to happen because Bradley obviously signed a long-term contract with Top Rank again.
Yeah.
But I mean, where does it leave us? What do we have now for 147? You got two defining camps, one champion, but you can't fight most of the top two guys in the division because on other sides.
What we have, to be fair, is almost like our heavyweight division where there's one king and we're waiting for the rest to come up. What we have at 147, there's a lot of good fighters, look, but we're waiting for them to come up. We've got Sean Potter versus Malignaggi, you mentioned. We'll do a video for that soon. The winner fights Kell Brooks, supposedly. I don't think it will happen. Again, another video for that soon. So we've got guys that are kind of waiting in the wings. We've got Devin Alexander still floating about, Zabjur. We've got a few guys there, but we need to sort this Golden Boy top rank thing out so we can get a real show of who really is the top 10.
I think Mayweather should go to 154, personally. He's been the champ at 154 twice when he beat Oscar De La Hoya back in the fight of the century, fight of the millennium, the fight of the decade they wanted to call it, which it weren't. And then he beat Miguel Cotto and Alvarez to hold belts. So now he's at 154. The fight I want to see Mayweather have personally, and you're going to laugh at me because you're going to say it's a mismatch, I want to see Mayweather fight James Kirkland.
Never happens.
Someone that's going to put pressure on him. He's not going to be scared of Mayweather. Mayweather can't crack him and hurt him. This guy's going to be on your ass for 12 rounds until something happens. That's a fight where Mayweather won't have it his own way. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see.
I think the problem for Mayweather, and the problem that Mayweather's going to experience right now is that most people consider, and I don't believe it, but most people consider Saul Alvarez the number one at 154. I don't really believe he was because he hasn't really fought anyone, but that's another video. But most people considered him to be the number one at 154. He then went and beat the number one at 154. That's the problem. So him going up to 154 again, they're going to say, well, you've already beaten the man. And Cotto's now moved to 160. I would have loved him. I'm not a fan of catchweights at all. But I would have loved him to ask for Martinez at catchweight at 157, 156. Let Martinez boil himself down a bit to Mayweather go up. And Martinez ain't a big middleweight either. Do you know what I mean? But then Cotto's obviously done that instead.
Again, it's not a big fight in terms of money or pay-per-view, but Lara will be a good fight for Mayweather.
Be a great fight, but like I say, it's the problem. It's the problem for the money. You know what I mean? Mayweather's having to really sell these fights himself. Yeah. That's why the Alvarez fight done so well, because Alvarez, again, with the Mexican following, could do that. Maidana cannot sell a fight. No way. So this is all Mayweather.
If Mayweather's the draw he says he is, shouldn't his A side overshadow whoever he fights anyway? So even if he fights a Kirkland or a Lara or anyone else he chooses to fight, shouldn't his A side be so much more because he claims to be who he says he is?
Yeah, but the fans are not stupid.
Yeah.
Boxing fans are probably the smartest fans in terms of sports there is out there. They watch. When you're a boxing fan, you don't just watch one fight. You don't just follow. It's not like any sport where you follow a team. You follow a group of fighters. And I think as much as Mayweather can do all the talking, you need a good B-side. Cotto was a good B-side for Mayweather. Alvarez is a good B-side. Even the Victor Ortiz story was a good B-side. Maidana, unfortunately, I don't think it's a good B-side.
You see how Cotto put the heat on Mayweather in the fight? Yeah. I mean, even though Cotto was a much more technically and smarter guy than James Kirkland, can you imagine Mayweather in that same scenario with someone like James Kirkland?
See, the problem is, it's like what you say, just James Kirkland just isn't smart enough.
He's just not smart enough.
He reminds me of like a Diego Sanchez in MMA.
You know it'd be 12 rounds and you know whatever happens, this guy's not going to quit. Once he's with Ann Wolf, is an animal to deal with.
I think Showtime and like us and I think like many people out there realising the problem. Mayweather's signed a 6-fight contract. Yeah. You know, he's happy to do the September May thing, which he hasn't done for years. We are now running out of legitimate opponents. Yeah. We're literally running out. They're talking about Danny Garcia after his fight going to 147. Danny Garcia for me isn't a legitimate opponent yet. No, he's not. For Mayweather. I don't know who is at the moment.
Just like Khan, the guy has not fought at 147. So you're a world champion in a lower weight class. Yes, you've had a good run, a very good run, a run that me personally is very impressed with his run, but that don't justify you going from weight class again, the lotto ticket. Okay, so we haven't talked about predictions. Is it obvious? What's your prediction?
Mayweather
by one-sided split decision, scorecard will be 120, 108.
Split decision?
So no, dominant decision. One way decision. 120, 108.
You see, Maidana caused problems to other people. Can he not cause no problems here? You cannot make a case for Mayweather. At least Maidana even stealing a few rounds of Mayweather. Okay. Mayweather does get a bit inactive some rounds.
He does.
Maidana does throw a lot of punches.
Okay, here's my problem with this fight with Maidana, and it's strictly down to this. Is he has slow feet? And that's all.
He can't dance.
He has slow feet.
Can't dance. Can't get the girl.
He's got the power. Yeah. He's got the heart.
Yeah.
He's got the mindset. He just can't get there quick enough.
Guys, look. What do you think? Are we completely writing Maidana off? I mean, are we? This is the guy that destroyed Victor Ortiz. He's pretty much made Victor Ortiz quit in every other fight since then. You know, he hurt Amir Khan. We saw that. Then that was a fresh, younger Amir Khan as well. He beat Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner's supposed to be the problem. Adrian Broner's supposed to be the next Mayweather. He destroyed that guy. So we writing him off too quickly. Was Mayweather just far too good? Leave your comments below. Tell us what you think. If Mayweather wins, what round? We want round predictions. And not only that, we want you to tell us who should Mayweather fight next in September. I think this is his last fight on the deal. If I'm right, I don't remember. Maybe got 2 more fights on the contract.
That'll be the 4th fight. This is the 4th.
This is the 4th fight. So 2 more fights on the contract. Who do you think he should fight next on these 2 fight contracts? Should he just can he kind of leave and go into the wilderness and fight a Timothy Bradley? Can he fight a Pacquiao? Is he allowed to do that? I don't know.
It's one thing. Mayweather fights now. I don't longer fight. They're just events. I'm not even interested.
This is why you watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm never gonna miss it. I'm just saying it's an event. It's just an event.
We love it though.
It's just an event.
We even love the weigh-in for Alvarez in the boxing ring that they were gonna have to fight. They done the weigh-in. That was an event. It's amazing. Yeah. But guys, look, leave your comments below. Email us at
BoxTalk@hotmail.co.uk.
And guys, thanks for tuning in for another edition of BoxTalk.